Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Big Sweep, the channel where we transform the ordinary into extraordinary. I'm Kelly, and today we're going to explore using borax for more than just a laundry additive. Before we get to the nitty-gritty, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to The Big Sweep, and ring the notification bell so you never miss our helpful tips. Now let's get started. This is borax. I'm sure the name is familiar, and probably so is the box. But you may not be familiar with what it should or should not be used for. In this video, we're going to show you several ways to clean with borax. Later in the video, we'll compare borax with baking soda. We'll also talk about which product to use for which application and when not to use them. If you haven't already done so, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to The Big Sweep so we can continue to bring you awesome videos just like this one. Leave us your comments below and tell us about your experience with using borax for cleaning. One very important thing to know about borax: keep it stored away from children and pets. It is toxic if ingested. Always wear gloves when working with it. Read the directions carefully before using borax and follow the manufacturer's instructions. Borax can be found in the laundry aisle, and that's because it is mainly used as a laundry detergent booster. The package talks about our first way to use it. It is a natural deodorizer, a detergent booster, and it helps remove stains. A detergent booster works to help your detergent remove extra dirty, oily, and greasy stains. According to our chemical engineer, borax is extremely alkaline, around 9.2 on the pH scale, which creates an alkaline solution that can help detergent fight acidic stains, like tomato, coffee, or mustard, when dissolved in water and used as a pre-treating solution. It can also help lift and remove oil and grease stains from fabric. When added to a load of laundry, borax can help get white clothes whiter. An easy and inexpensive way to use borax as a detergent booster is to put 1 tablespoon of powder into a jar. Add 2 cups boiling water, screw the lid on, and shake to dissolve. You can add this solution to your machine, add your detergent, and do your laundry as usual. You can also add 1/2 cup of borax powder directly to the drum, then add your clothes and detergent and wash as usual. Hey, where are you going? Stick around to the end for a bonus trick. You really don't want to miss this. Because I am lazy when it comes to cleaning, our second trick is one I just love. If you notice some of that pink-colored mold starting to build up, or your toilet has been overworked and you just want it to sparkle again, this is what you do. Take some borax and sprinkle it around the toilet bowl above the waterline. If the bowl is dirty below the waterline, use your toilet brush to force some of that water down the drain so that you get more access to the porcelain itself. Then you can sprinkle the borax around the entire bowl. You want the bowl to be a little wet on the inside so that the borax will stick. Leave it overnight to do its thing. In the morning, get your toilet brush out and scrub the toilet bowl. Give it a flush. You will notice a big difference. Your toilet bowl will be much brighter. If your toilet already looks clean, you're not going to see the difference, but this will work on a dirtier-looking toilet. Trick number 3, if your windowsills are a little bit moldy and dirty-looking, or have a little bit of grimy buildup, and you aren't sure how to get rid of it, borax is your friend. Make up a paste with borax and white vinegar. Yes, it's okay to mix these two. Remove as much of the buildup as possible with a cleaning toothbrush or the vacuum with a brush attachment. That way you're not making a bigger mess. Now you can use a toothbrush to apply the paste and scrub the area. This will help to remove any of that remaining buildup. The borax will also whiten and brighten the surface. After you rinse the area, you will have a sparkling clean windowsill. Number 4. Borax makes the most amazing sink cleaner ever. If you want to give your sink a really good cleaning, but you don't want to buy a specialty product, try borax for the job. Just sprinkle some borax in the sink. Use a wet, non-scratching sponge with a squirt of dish soap. Start scrubbing the borax into the sink. If you have a sink that you haven't cleaned in a long time, or you want an easy way to get a super dirty sink shiny and clean, give this method a try. When you're done scrubbing, rinse that sink with hot water and buff it dry. Your sink should be beautiful when you're done. Please follow manufacturer's instructions. Some surfaces, like granite and quartz, should never be cleaned with borax. Borax is a wonderful grout cleaner. For trick number 5, make up a solution using 4 parts borax to 1 part vinegar. You can also use water instead of vinegar for this. Yes, vinegar is safe to mix with borax. Now, let's apply this to the stained grout surface and let it sit for about 15 or 20 minutes. I would not recommend this for the entire floor because it is a lot of work. But if you have a stain on your grout, this is a good solution. Because this is a high alkaline recipe, make sure you're not using it on any natural stone. These tiles are basic ceramic, so borax is safe to use on them. Trick number 6. As a garbage can cleaner, borax is the best. I use it to get rid of the nasty smells in the garbage can or in the compost bin. There's no set recipe here. Containers come in all different sizes, but the method for cleaning them is the same. First, get the container wet, inside and out. Get it clean with soapy water if you can. Use 2 cups of water and a teaspoon of dish soap solution. Spray down the container, or if it's a large one, hose it down. Now, sprinkle borax all over the inside of the container. Let it sit for a while because you want the borax to do the work. After 10 or 20 minutes, get a bucket with a heavy-duty sponge or a scrub brush. Don't use something that will scratch the container. I also encourage you to wear gloves for this job. Give the container a good scrub, then a good rinse and allow it to dry. Not only will it look clean, but it will not smell nasty like garbage. And now for our bonus tip! Borax is an incredible effective ant killer when used correctly. However, it should not be used inside homes that have pets or small children. It is toxic if ingested. Here's what you do to use borax as an ant bait. Step 1. Add 2 level teaspoons of borax into 12 ounces of water. Step 2. Add 1/2 cup of sugar. Step 3. Shake or stir well to dissolve all the sugar and borax in the water. To make an ant trap for indoor use, use a small glass jar with a few cotton balls. Fill the jar to half the height of the cotton balls with the ant bait solution and make some holes in the lid of the jar with a suitable tool. Screw the lid back onto the jar. Put the jar near the entrance to the nest or wherever the ants are getting into the house. The ants will carry the bait back to the nest, where it becomes a feast for the whole colony. Now, as promised, it's now time to compare baking soda and borax. There is a difference between baking soda and borax. Baking soda is widely used, and borax is used a little less often. But they both can do pretty much the same thing. They both whiten and brighten, they both deodorize, and they both provide mild abrasion. The biggest difference is where each of them sits on the pH scale. Baking soda is about 8, and borax is about 9.2, which is much more alkaline than baking soda. You can use baking soda for cleaning, but you can also use it in food, or put it on insect bites, or use it as an underarm deodorant. Borax is toxic if ingested, and gloves should always be worn when handling it. Leave us a comment down below and let us know if you will use borax now for more applications. Do you have any other uses for it than we have talked about here today? Click here for more all-natural cleaning tips. If this video was helpful, give us a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any future hacks, tips, and tricks. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.